Hey girl, hey. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Winnie, aka welcome to Dark Diva's House of Beauty. So glad you're coming back. If you are subbing and if you're new here, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We do all the things over here. If you like anything for the mature girlies that have to do with fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel, this is your spot, okay? So we're gonna jump right in. It is almost summer, y'all. I don't know how you guys are feeling where you're at, but I live in Houston, Texas, and girl, it is hot already, okay? Do you understand? So summer is upon us, and I thought I would do something great. I have a few new pieces in, but I thought I would do something about elevating your style. Some just great tips and tricks. A lot of my girlfriends and I have been talking about different ways that we can elevate our wardrobe or totally change it out because, you go through changes. The seasons change, your styles change, your style changes, your weight changes, different things change. And with those changes, you should still be able to look and feel your best, okay? So we're going to start with something simple. I have on just a white, it's like a white tank top, but it's actually a bodysuit. And I have it on with some pretty simple denim jean shorts, like if you were just going out hanging out with your girls or a barbecue. So if you want to really elevate your style, we're going to talk about some tricks and some tips to elevate your style with just basics in, right? So no matter what shape, what size, how tall, how short, you should be able to incorporate some of these things into your wardrobe and your style to elevate it for this summer, okay? So let's talk about some of the basic things. Number one, let's start buying clothes that fit. I know that should go without saying, and I have a habit of doing this as well. You keep those things and you're just holding on to them and you can't fit them. It's okay. My sister gave me a great tip and trick. Pack them away. Right now, I'm at a heavier weight, which is one of my heavier weights. And instead of getting rid of a lot of things, I started adding things, and the things that I really liked, I packed those away. And then when I slim down again, I'll go back to them. So today I'm just wearing like a white bodysuit tank and some jean shorts, but because I'm not as comfortable as I normally would be in it, it still has room. Obviously, it still fits. I threw on this kimono. Now, kimonos have been around forever, but they really give such a chic, classy look to anything. And if you're a girly that doesn't do the heels, today I just have on some Chanel dad sandals and some statement pieces. Statement pieces will save you, okay? So we have on a little bit of chunky jewelry. As you can see, thumb ring, I have on my regular wedding ring, and then I got both of these rings from Amazon, okay? Very great quality. And then for a game changer, I always like to do a really nice earring, and preferably a drop earring. A drop earring will really elevate your style. Another tip and trick that I absolutely love to do is add accessories. Accessories are great to elevating your style. And this summer, you got to have one, right? So I got this cute number from Amazon. Isn't it giving brunch and I'm in Morocco or Canes or Monaco or something on vacation, girl? That's what it's giving. And of course, you always have to have a handbag and some sunnies. These are amazing tricks to elevate your style, okay? So if I had to pick what I would call my maybe top 5 things to elevate your style, 1 would be my jewelry. 2 would be a hat or some type of headpiece, whether it's a head wrap or hat. 3 would be sunnies. 4 would be my bag, of course. And then 5 would be some type of kimono or throw over. I think it really does a great job elevating styles, okay? So we're just gonna get into some looks so I can give you guys some ideas and tips and tricks, and hopefully that'll help you. All right, so again, this first look, simple white tee, simple jean shorts, the kimonos from Amazon, Hat is from Amazon. Bag and Sunnies from Amazon. And actually all of the jewelry is from Amazon except for the wedding band. Very, very simplistic. And then I have on, like I said, my Chanel Dad sandals and just some basic jeans. And I want to say the jeans and the bodysuit are probably from Shein, okay? All right, let's get into the next look. All right, now keeping in theme with the same look, the only difference that I added this time was that I put on a wedge heel. As you can see, these heels are from Amazon, and I hope you can see because this camera is not always cooperating. So as you can see, I put on a wedge heel now. These heels were from Amazon. They are very reminiscent. I've seen some girls talk about the YSL heel and the heels. It reminded me of this heel I saw from Ferragamo that I really liked. And so I picked these up from Amazon, and this just really elevated the look. You still look sexy with the short shorts, and now you can still go from the day to the evening party. And again, keeping within the same theme, keeping your great jewelry, keeping your bag, keeping your hat just makes such a difference. Okay, for this look, we have the same base, still our white tee, and still our jean shorts. Same wedge that, of course, you can switch out with your favorite heel or flat or slide, mule, whatever you like. But obviously, we have a new kimono. This one is also from Amazon. This one is longer than in length also as well. Well, this one is longer in length, as you can see. The sunnies are also from Amazon. Add a little bag. That's a nice little earth tone looking bag, but still keeping within the same theme. We have our gold accent in our bag. We have our gold jewelry. And I did switch up my earring. Now, we're going to put our hat back on so you can see. It's giving nice vacation, day party vibes. Nice little day date or night date with my man. Still sexy. And this time we just switched up the earring. I'll link below because I want to say it's from Andrea, Iyamah, but I can't remember. So I'm going to link the earrings below. But they're a play off of the hat. Very lightweight. Does not hurt at all. Just very, very cute. Whimsy. Very chic and feminine. I love this kimono. It's one of my favorites. The other thing that's great about these kimonos, especially even for this one in particular, sometimes even at night when I am at home and I'm just, when I'm here at home and I'm just getting ready to go to bed and I have on, you know, something really light, I'll throw this on and it just makes me feel very feminine, chic. You know, you still look cutesy around the house. So another great idea. Remember, we're going to elevate. Use your base and then a little pop to dress things up. All right? All right. Okay. Here we are again. We have our same base that we had before with the top. The only difference now is we are rocking a distressed jean. I love a good, what I call a good distressed neat jean for those times that you still want to keep it not just elevated, but a little more sophisticated. I love a good distressed jean, but sometimes they're so distressed that, you know, it's not appropriate. But these just have a couple of slits in them. They're distressed at the bottom. I kept on the same heel, same kimono. So now if it's a little bit cooler where you're at, you will still be able to look chic, but give a summer, springtime vibe. And at the same time, not be too cool. Unfortunately, for some of my homegirls, it's still cold where they're at. So for them, or a little bit cooler, this is perfect for that nighttime dinner or wherever you're going. And, you know, you're just keeping it casual. I'm hoping you guys can see everything. Let's lower it a little bit there. So there's a jean. I love these jeans because, like I said, I'm at my curvier weight right now, and these jeans are from Swankaposh. And Swankaposh, if you have not checked them out, if you're one of those girlies that are just a little more self-conscious about your legs, or you feel like you cannot wear jeans, baby, they have some great jeans. So check them out. Very comfortable. And if you'd like, you could even add a little belt, you know, maybe like a little chain belt. The other thing I forgot to say too is, you notice how I'm keeping the bases very simple, and I'm making the statement pieces the ones with the prints, the florals, that sort of thing, because that way you're not doing too much. I'm not really one of those, I think, what is the name of it there? The monochrome girls with all the taupes and the browns and everything. Their tones. It's pretty, but that is not my personality. I like things a lot more vibrant. So this gives me something that's not too busy with a basic top in the bottom. And then you're using the kimono as your statement piece, or your glasses, or your jewelry. That's where you're going big. That sort of thing. And then if you're ever wondering if you have too much, before you walk out the door, girl, take one thing off. That is a rule of thumb, okay, which we can talk about in another video. But if you ever think you're doing too much, put on everything you want to put on, and before you leave out the house, just take one thing off. Another tip. All right, let's get into the next look. Okay, girl, for this next piece, when I tell you all, I was hard pressed to get this. I saw this kimono online on Instagram on a young lady I follow, and if I can remember her name, I'll put it in there. And I absolutely love the kimono. The store that she was representing from on her page, they had it sold out. So I simply took a picture, screenshotted it, and then I put it in Google in the little picture, and you know, it'll pop up and it'll tell you all the different stores where you can find the piece. And I will tag below where I got this one. I think it's called Snazzyin or Snazzyin Closet, something like that. I'm new to them. I had never heard of them before, so I was a little bit worried that it was not going to look like the picture, but it is beautiful. And what got me was these bell sleeves. Girl, look at these sleeves. The sleeves are gorgeous. Again, simple base. I have on flats now. Just have on some flats. I think I just got these from, like, you know how you just get some flats from the beauty supply store. So you can walk around. I think I got these for my cruise. But absolutely loved this kimono. And then, of course, again, when you're talking about elevating, this itself, to me, is a piece. But now we've switched out. We have more chunky jewelry. Jewelry's from Amazon. The cuff is reminiscent of that Tiffany cuff that they have. And I'll tag the name in that as well. And then another hat, y'all. Again, I told you guys, elevating your style, big on hats. So we have our hat. I think I got this when I was in Greece, maybe. It might have been Greece. And then just to take it to a more chic, polished look, especially for the evening, I personally would do this. I think I showed you guys this in my last haul. These were the inspired Bottega mules. I would add these. So slip these on. And again, you can do this with your jeans as well. And then I would add a clutch instead. I love the clutch or top handle bag for this. This one also, I believe, is from Amazon and has a little opening right here. Just slip it. Oh no, this was from Shein. I'm sorry, this was from Shein. All right. You can add that. Add your belt. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how old people used to say. And girl, you have you a whole look. I've seen people wear with a stiletto heel and a pump. That looks good as well. In fact, let's try that so you guys can see that. Hold on one second. Okay, so we're back with the pump. I actually even like the pump even better. I just grabbed my new red bottom pump, and that's the look, girl. See? Very simplistic, very chic. And then you don't feel like, you know, you're trying too hard or doing too much. Another thing too, hopefully I didn't mess up my hair too bad, is specs. So I just recently invested in 2 new pair of specs. And these I think I got from America's Best. They were having a great sale. I know I paid under $200. But even if you don't wear prescription glasses, invest in some really cute designer specs. Those will also elevate your look. Just take it to the next level. So really happy with this piece. I can't wait to wear this one out. Okay, still in the same theme. We have on the same piece that we just talked about, but this time I just put it on with a white bodycon dress. You guys have seen this in the other hauls that I just did. It's very simple, just a plain old bodycon dress. I paired it with my red Louboutins, the Christian Louboutins, the kimono. I have on the same drop jewelry. Of course, you're able to switch that out at your sunnies, at your bag to dress it up. This obviously would be a little bit or more of a fancy look, but in keeping with the theme of elevating, that's what we're talking about, how to elevate your style for the summer. And elevate doesn't necessarily always mean heels, so don't think that I'm saying that, because it's not. You definitely can wear flats, so I'm gonna take these off. Back on our little beauty supply flats with our little silver, still keeping in theme with the silver. Oh, and I have another piece I want to show you guys. Hold on. All right, I wore this piece the other day, and a friend of mine, we were talking about this because I wanted this piece so bad, but it's extremely expensive. I want to say it's from Bulgari, if I'm saying that right. It's a watch. Y'all, look at this. That snake watch is beautiful. I got this off of Amazon. And when I tell you, right away, he was like, oh my goodness, I was getting ready to compliment you on your watch. Very well made, just wraps around like so. Another great piece to just elevate your style. So you don't even have to worry about doing a stack. You have it with your watch, okay? So again, Nikki Beach, Miami, maybe quick lunch date on the rooftop type deal, but you still feel pretty and chic. All right, just a couple more looks and I'll let you guys get out of here. Hopefully you guys are getting some great tips. Okay, this next top, I saw it and fell in love with it, and I took a risk because I really didn't know how I was going to style it. I'm not usually a frilly, whimsical girl type chick, but I like some of those elements in my clothes, if that makes sense. Like the last piece that you saw with the kimono, with the fluffy leaves. I mean, not the fluffy leaves, Lord. With the sleeves that were real puffy, okay? So for this piece, this is from Urban Revival. It's, I think chocolate is a trending color for, believe it or not, spring and summer, which is kind of crazy to me because it's so dark. But I thought it was so pretty. And y'all, when I say it is very, very lightweight, it's such a unique piece. So if you see there are slits in the side, you can tie these tighter or looser or leave them totally open. It's made to look as though it's a very, very short dress. I have some peekaboo, like I see these cute lace shorts underneath it, and I found the perfect heel. I got these heels from Amazon, and they are an inspired heel from, I want to say, the YSL shoe. And I was a little nervous about how high the heel was going to be, but girl, it has a peep toe. It is so stinking cute. It just went perfectly with the top. Okay, so I changed out my earrings, changed out the glasses because I just wanted a more elevated look. Obviously, I would be doing this if I was going on a dinner date or maybe going to a really nice party. I probably could even get away with wearing it to a day party, but the heel is pretty high. As y'all can see me kind of falling over. The heel is kind of high, so I wouldn't recommend someplace you're going to be standing a while. But the shoe is extremely comfortable. And again, just paired it with really chunky jewelry, just to give that pop that I like, that fits my personality. Definitely can't wear this one out with hubby on a cute date, or maybe a brunch with my girlfriends. And of course you can do a wedge. If you so choose, you can do a flat, but just remember, when you're doing a flat, it's going to dress down the outfit. So if you're talking about elevating the style, making it a little bit more chic, even if you can't wear high heels, you might want to consider a cute like little kitten heel, or one that's a little bit taller than that, okay? I think we went through everything, girls. That was pretty much it. I just wanted to give you an idea of how I'm going to style some of these pieces that I have. Keep it fun. KICS, keep it cute, sis, like we normally do. It's not really that difficult. Just start. Just start. I mean, get your basics. Get those together, a black, a white, and a brown of whatever that is, whether it's the undershirt or the tank top or the bodycon dress. And then you add those pieces and elements on top of it. But again, our tips and tricks for elevating our looks, you know, great pieces of jewelry, sunnies, upglass your sunglass game. I mean, they're so affordable, and you can pretty much get a mock-up or a dupe of everything. And there are things that are on sale that you can get. I get things on sale at Neiman's all the time, on at Saks and off Broadway. You know, those kind of things. And of course, add a hat to your element. I think hats are great for the summer to really give you that zhuzh for your look. We said your jewelry, your heels. Make sure your heels and your bags look cute, ladies. You know, you might not have a whole lot of them, but make sure you are getting pieces that are interchangeable, and your specs as well. And of course, my favorite that we featured in this particular video, look into kimonos. Those are great. They're great ways to style and elevate a look, whether you're wearing jeans, whether you're wearing shorts, whether you're wearing a dress, okay? And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see when I'm going to put out new videos. I've just been so busy working, so I apologize that it's been so long since I put something out, but I hope you've gotten something from today. KICS, keep it cute, sis, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.